to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, but let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Wade. Breaks loose at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Wolverines will have first and 10 here.
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Wolverines move into the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Direct snap to the back. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, NC State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. He's got a receiver wide open here. They bring him down at the 7. Offense set up now with a first and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Comes the NC State offense back out of the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The completion sets up a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the ground game here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Back to throw again. To dart to the left side. Pass caught out of the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. NC State offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Breaks into the clear. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking right. This one caught. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The pocket breaking down. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. We got it. The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the left side. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This time enough for 1 more play in the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. example, the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He can go. Touchdown, Michigan. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Caught by the receiver.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive now. Multiple scores. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this 3rd down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on 3rd down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
they get a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And they'll just down it right here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw here. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking tackles and going. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Going again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On play action, he's looking to throw. Here comes the shovel pass. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try the left side with a toss. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone. Now threatening with a 1st and goal. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. A direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They've got him. It's a sack. 2-point try fails, and they can't cut into the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 11, set to kick off.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looks right, lets it fly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Important second down play coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down. The offense will go for it. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Catch made over the middle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. And this pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw through. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery route, 28.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Banner.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looks right for a quick completion. Muscles past the defender. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial